Hello Leo, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now what you see here is your August read, so we're going to just jump right into it. Your opening guidance, or the heart of the matter, you have say what you mean, ghost of the past returns for a time, and liberator in the upright. And its light attributes are freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. For your state of mind, we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, and we have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. For your intentions, we have the chakra card, soulmate, pathway, thief, privileged lady, message of concern, and family room. For your inner world, we have community, action, and the seventh chakra, archangel Uriel. For your soul's yearning, we have reflections. What you contemplate, you actualize. For your protection, we have the dragon's lair, and that is in reverse. And this will be your closing guidance. So for the main energies of the reading, you have say what you need with the ghost of the past. So there's some people or a situation or an environment that's gonna rear its ugly head, and you're gonna have to be self-determining in the situation. You're gonna have to really know exactly what you're doing. You have to say what you mean, because if you don't, you're just not going to get the best out of it. You're not going to be living truthfully from what you truly want. It's like you've changed, because the ghost of the past card speaks about the young lady in the dress in the forefront of the picture without her mask, is that she's been through some changes and she's no longer who she was. So it's telling you that you can't allow yourself to be drawn back into the image of someone has of you, or the image that the environment that you used to be in wants you to fall back into, because you've freed yourself from outmoded thoughts. So it means like things that aren't in alignment with you, you've gotten rid of that. But again, the past is coming back to test you to see if you've really moved out of the cycles of the past. And you have pay attention to the signs. If you have on a mask, it's hard for you to really pay attention, because what you'll be more focused on is your true nature not being revealed, or your true image not being revealed. So it's going to be hard for you to actually pay attention to these signs if you keep missing them. There's a cycle here that is closed, because this is not just the new moon or the full moon. This is the both lunar cycles. The beginning and the end, the completion comes first so that you can have that new beginning. Why is the ghost of the past here for Leo? I don't know if I kept saying Aries, but this is a Leo's reading. Why is the ghost of the past here? It's telling you like there's no success in you keep doing what you used to do. Why is say what you mean here for Leos? Why is say what you mean here for Leos? Yeah, exactly. Like if you want the celebration, if you want to move on and have more fun, to be joyous, you need to say those things. Why is it Three of Water here for Leos, and to say what they mean to say? Why is it Three of Water here? Okay. Ace of Fire, exactly. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. And the only way that we could do that is when we are truthful with ourselves first and with others, no matter if it causes another person's discomfort. Because when you get over here to the soulmate card, the soulmate speaks about like the twin flame journey, or the soulmate journey, where one is the runner, one is the chaser. The lady used to always be the chaser. The guy was always the runner. Get in where you fit in. The lady used to always be the chaser. But one time she just realized that, what's for you is for you. If you love somebody, you set them free, right? So he was getting ready to do his normal spiel. Like, oh, it's not you, it's me. Gotta go. The road is calling. He was expecting her to do her crying and begging and pleading. But she didn't do that this time. What she did was allow him to do him. He said, okay, I love you. It stopped him dead in his tracks, because repetitive cycle that they've been on, it wasn't allowed to continue, because she wasn't going to play into it anymore. She was looking towards her transformation and her new path, heading towards the light, out of the dark cycles of the runner and the chaser. Why is a fiery climax here for Leos? Why is a fiery climax here for Leos? Ace of Water, because you're gonna realize that your self-love is more important to you right now. Right here with the thief and the privileged lady is like, are you gonna keep robbing yourself of what you need the most? And that's the transformation, a new beginning, because the privileged lady represents also the Empress. You know, so maybe you're going to feel like somebody has stolen something from you because the cycles aren't continuing. Or maybe you're the one who is the chaser and you're still on that path of wanting to chase what you feel like is your twin flame or soulmate. But sometimes, even if they are, you still have to allow them to separate so they can go on their journey and learn what they need to learn. And if you're on yours, hopefully you guys will meet back up and it will make sense. But if not, then the journeys, they still have to continue, because it's not a one path journey. You guys are on separate paths, but you choose to walk it together. But that's the thing. It's like I'm getting this feeling that you're robbing yourself. Like there's not an outside source to this stuff. Yeah, see, the Queen of Water. And this is my self-care card. This is telling me that you're not caring for yourself, being unable or unwilling to make a decision about this path. You know what's right. You know all there is, because, you know, the 7th chakra archangel Uriel is here. So this is divine mind. This is the crown chakra. This is total enlightenment. So it's like you're just unwilling and unable. And what that's doing to you is robbing you of the ability to transform your life. And at the bottom of this Moonology deck, you have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. And we're in the Leo season, so you should really think about where you want to take your life. Why is this privileged lady here? Sideways card. Yeah, 2 of Water. Exactly, the soulmate card. This is the I loves you. This is a divine partner. It's not really, because it came out with the 10 of Air. So within this relationship, there's been a lot of hurt. There's been a lot of backstabbing. There's been a lot of betrayal. But you're coming to an end of a cycle if you'll let it, because there's transformation on your path. But are you going to keep robbing yourself of this by not speaking up and following your true passion? What is this letter of concern for Leos? Balance and 9 of Earth. It's like kill you dead, Leo. You don't want to be single. Whatever this relationship or situation has brought you, you're refusing to let it go. But there's gonna come something that's gonna force you, because you're gonna have to find your balance. Why is the balance card here with the 9 of Earth for Leos with the message of concern? Why is the balance card here? 5 of Air. Yeah. It says an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation, reviewing everyone's motives. It's like you're single, but you don't want to be single. You feel like if you're single, that's going to cause you to make an unwise decision. But you have to find the balance in that, right? Because if you notice, the balance card and the message of concern are both 14. And that's a 5 each card. So that's meaning, say, you need to change. There's some transformation that needs to come. You need to listen to the messages that are coming to you, whether it's an actual physical text, email, a letter that comes in the mailbox, or whatever means that this message of concern comes in and jars you and makes you have to find balance, what might lead to you becoming single. Both come up to a 10. So it's telling you again about the cycle that needs to end. Why is the family room here? And the family room is about, you know, your privacy, your secrecy, about those closest to you, where you feel most comfortable and most vulnerable. 10 of Earth. Yeah, see, again, the 10 of Earth. This is the happy family, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things of life. But it's sideways. Right now, you need to balance whether it's time for you to be single. But you're not willing to make that decision because you're figuring that you're going to lose so much out of this, but it's just keeping you in limbo. And look, justice, because there's so much rest that needs to happen here. You need a new beginning. Why is the 10 of Earth sideways in limbo for the family room? Why is the 10 of Earth in limbo for the family room? Why is it? Yeah, 5 of Fire. Yeah, competing goals, bothersome details, conflicts with others. So you're going to spend your time being stagnated because you're wanting to hold on to something that you know is definitely not good for you. You know, and you're not listening to the higher wisdom of loving yourself and allowing a new cycle to come in where you can dote on yourself, where you can rebuild yourself from all this burden, from all this, from not feeling victorious, from past situations, from feeling backstabbed and betrayed. You're still going to be standing your ground. Why is the community card here? Where is the community card here? Okay. See, now this is twofold message for me, because the community card can be like three women involved in a relationship, or this can actually be the community, you know, where you find your joy, where you find your camaraderie. What I want to say about this, though, is because of what's going on in the world, you're feeling like you're unable to move forward, even though that's what you want to do the most, is take action. And you're looking for an opportunity to do that within that community. Or you're looking for an opportunity with somebody who is flighty, somebody who is a Knight of Wands, who rushes in, you know, rushes out. He's here for the good times and he's gone. Or she's here for the good time and she's gone. You're looking for an opportunity with that. Why is the action card here? Why is the action card here? But I'm thinking more so it's about actually being able to find opportunities in the community. But you're dying to take action, but you're being forced to rest. Because the black horse and the white horse is here, but in this card they're unicorns. With unicorns, I always like to think that like that's an antenna for their third eye. So it's asking you to rest so that you can get a better perspective on things. To think about these traditional viewpoints that you have. Remember, the liberator is freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. So this is traditional viewpoints, those things of the past that don't lead to your victory. Or spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So while in this time of rest for you and recovery, a time where your action is paused, even though this is saying, you know, it's time to take action, but it's time to take action on rebuilding yourself, on making sure that, you know, you have your personal mantra, that you have a personal mission statement for your life. Figure those things out so that you can move forward, that you can take the time to cut out whatever is not serving you, whatever has embittered you. And again, white horse is here and the unicorn. So you definitely need to take time to figure out how you're going to move forward and not just go all willy-nilly into the future, because this time is meant for us to regroup. It's time for us to do the groundwork, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Why is the seventh chakra here for Leos? Why is the seventh chakra here for Leos? Six of air. Yeah, follow your higher wisdom. Move to calmer waters for yourself. Look at things from a different perspective. Why is there reflections cards here for Leo? Sideways again. Two of air. You're staying stuck because at the bottom of this deck, the mermaid deck, it's yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, and pining. But you're going to get more of this cycle because you won't let it go. You're so desperate to have what you thought was a reality for you that you're going to stay stuck when it's time for you to pick a path. Time for you to come into your own, find new partnerships and contracts, continue to move forward, but you're refusing to do that. Why is it two of fire here for reflections and yearning for Leos? That's it. Yeah, see, it's time for you to be your emperor, because you might be yearning for an emperor or an empress, but it's time for you to use your organization logic and structure and discipline yourself to become the true leader of your own path. It's time to pick a path. Yeah, and look, walk away. It's time for you to buckle down and get things done. It's time for you to honor the commitments that you've made to yourself and trust the higher guidance that is asking you to move on from whatever situation is no longer serving you. Now, for the dry desert, I'm going to read that one because it ties in so well with this. Red flags shouldn't be ignored. Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Temptation and intrigue abound, but be careful because you can't win this particular challenge. Heed this gentle warning about wanting and longing and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that has no true substance in longevity. Ignore this alarm and you will wander in circles near the edge of the dragon's lair. Choose another path, for your treasures lie elsewhere. I mean, there isn't much more that can be said because that's exactly what was happening. You being unwilling to make a decision, you not picking a path because you're pining about the past, you're biting your tongue, even though the cycle has completed and now it's a new cycle that's meant to come into your life that is supposed to teach you about self-love. Why is the dragon's lair in reverse for Leos? Okay. It's time for you to look at this whole situation from a different perspective. Speak your mind with confidence. Need I say more? It's like the messages are screaming to you right now. Page of Earth, good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you could withdraw your energy from here, things will go so much better for you. It might look like a small opportunity, but this small opportunity will then turn into your Ace of Earth, which will lead you into your Emperor stance. It will lead you to a calmer water, a more fulfilling life if you yourself can be truly honest with yourself. Okay, Leo, before we go, we're going to do the closing guidance. First one is 25, illumination. You enter this world with the birth cry, announcing your arrival. Then you spend the rest of your life with questions in search of answers. Where did I come from? Where am I going? Every sunrise illuminates where you have been, where you are, and the infinite possibilities before you. The earth is throbbing like a drum. A baby is born. Joy is born. Liquid melodies linger over the still waters of the pond, echoing the faint voices of women and the great mother in unison. Little one, you are blessed in beauty and light. May you be a newborn in many seasons of your life. Visit this deep blue pond often. It represents your emotion. What do you see? Can you name the emotion that pains you? Dive deeply into this phantom reflection and soothe your spirit. Your light is there, just on the other side of the shadow. Speak of it. Now we have impeccability, 25. Move into a place of perfection within you. That place of truth, responsibility, competence, and intuition. Collect your discipline like Buddha meditating in a garden of snow. Impeccability is an area of strength that continues the flame within, maintaining your power and intent. This flame burns in your center always, indicating the level of your capabilities and your effectiveness to bring events into being. Impeccability is tended by the attentions of your sacred witness, that person within you who constantly observes the target. Gather your power with impeccability, with the intensity of a rubber band pulled and held to its breaking point. The focus, your intent for a job about to be done. Right back to here. Your thoughts and your emotions are bringing you into cycles that you need to let go of. It is now time for you to move and go fully stand as an emperor. Pick up the things that you love. Walk with your passions. Hold your sword of truth. Embrace your divine masculine or feminine within you. Make that the first union that is joined together, because if you are scattered, it's hard for you to manifest the things you truly want, because the higher self doesn't know what mark. I mean, it knows, but without you joining it's scattered forces, because you're going to send it to several different things and you're going to scatter the power that you truly have. All right, Leo, I hope that you get the healing that you need, that this month is offering you. I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.